Hey guys, I'm Rich Freeman, and today's video is sponsored by yours truly and my product, the Fretboard Memorization Deck, which is my set of guitar flashcards that I created to help students memorize all the essential theory on their fretboard. Now, from the years of me teaching, I've learned that when students try to memorize the notes on the fretboard, they have the same issue all the time. They just don't have this material in their head before they try to go to the fretboard. So this deck was designed with that idea in mind, that you need to take the information, put it into your head, and then go to the fretboard and try to work it out. Essentially what this is a deck of 54 flashcards that are divided into sections, and what I want to do in this video is just go over what's covered in the deck. So when you go to start memorizing the notes on the fretboard, you have to know instinctively where those notes are before you can try to find them, right? So if somebody says, where's the F notes on the fretboard? You have to know F is 1 on the low E string, 8 on the A string, 3 on the D string, 10 on the G string, 6 on the B string, and then 1 on the high E string. So if you don't know that right away, then it's going to be really hard to get to the fretboard. So essentially what happens in this deck is you would choose a card that you want to work on, the G note in this case. And on the other side, it's going to show you the string and the fret where that note appears. And you would just study this card until you have it memorized. I'm going to cut and show you a video of my 7-year-old doing this. Ian.
Yeah?
Where are all the A notes at? You all know? Well, I'm going to give you something to help you out, okay? I'm going to give you my flashcards, and you're going to study them I'm going to give you 3 minutes to study, and then I'm going to come back and quiz you, okay?
3 minutes?
3 minutes. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, so dude, here's the deal. I'm giving you the A card. On this side, it gives you the numbers. You're going to have to memorize the fret locations where all the A's are, okay? So I'm going to give you 3 minutes. All right, Ian?
Yeah.
It's been 3 minutes. I'm taking your card away. Can you tell me where the A's are?
5, 0, 7, 2, 10, 5.
Good job. Now you can see, if my 7-year-old's able to do this, then I know you guys can do this too. It just takes a couple minutes a day, and you'll start downloading that information into your brain, and then you can start going to your guitar and start working out where those notes are. Now some of the other things that are in this deck are the metronome reference card. And the metronome reference card is essentially just a card that helps you memorize what a quarter note or an eighth note is and how many clicks per beat it gets. So you'd have to know that 16th notes are count 1 E-ended, 2 E-ended. Every beat you're getting 4 notes, right? So I have a card that covers how many notes happen per click. And then we also have rhythmic subdivision notes, basically showing you a note and you have to know that is a 16th note. And then you also have to know how it's counted. We have cards that cover the open chords, the bar chords, things like that. They're as a little reference. We also have cards that get a little more advanced. So the beginners typically are going to stay in sort of the note memorization and the rhythmic subdivision section. But if you're a little bit more advanced, a little bit further in your intermediate level playing, then you're going to start studying more of the theory aspects. Things like, what is a triad and what's its formula? So for example, if someone said, what is the major chord formula? You'd have to be able to know root, third, fifth. We have a card here that is going to cover the triads, and it will give you the type of triad in the key and the formula for it. So if it's a major chord, it's root, third, fifth, minor chord, root, flat, 3, 5, and so forth. And then we also have another card that covers the 7th chords. So same thing, it's just now going to tell you, like, if you need to memorize what a dominant 7th is, it's root, 3, 5, flat, 7. Getting that information downloaded into your head. We also have cards that cover key signatures. So how many sharps and flats are in them. And we also have another card that covers not just the key signatures, but the chords. So knowing like what chords are major and what chords are minor in the key. It's really important. Now, I also have a course on my website that covers all this material in much greater detail. It actually breaks down everything. This is more of the reference of the things you have to study, but my theory course actually breaks down and helps you understand why the things are what they are and why you need to know them. So anyway, keep on going. We also have scale cards that cover all the scary scales: Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, Locrian. It also gives you their formulas, so you can memorize their formulas. We also have cards that just ask you questions like, how do you find the notes in the key, right? Do you know the answer to that? I don't know if you do. We have cards that cover the intervals. So if you're an intermediate player, you got to start getting into intervals at some point, because everything is made with intervals. So these cards give you a shape, and you have to know what kind of interval it is. And then we also have cards that cover the scales. So like a Mixolydian scale, not just what the scale is made up of, but the pattern on the fretboard and how the intervals are laid out across the fretboard. And that essentially is everything that we have in the deck. One last thing that I will mention is that it is color coded. So at the top of each card, you're going to see there's like blue, orange, white. You see those 3 lines at the top? Those are the color coding on the cards. And that really helps you just keep the cards organized when you want to put them back. Or if you want to just grab one section to study, you can grab all the blue cards or all the orange cards. So anyway, that's the deck, guys. This deck has helped thousands, literally thousands of people memorize the notes on their fretboard and all the essential theory on guitar. And you can go on Amazon if you want to read reviews. I have close to probably 900 reviews. I can't remember, 800, 900. But for me, that's huge because I get a lot of feedback. So there are some really great reviews. There are some really bad reviews. Usually the bad ones are from people that they didn't know what they were buying. They didn't know they were actually buying a theory deck. So they were kind of caught off guard. It was too hard for them. But if you know what you're looking for and you want to study this stuff, this deck is going to help you. And also the course on my website and the deck, they're both 35% off right now until December 6th. So if you want to get the deck and the course, you're going to get 35% off both of them right now until December 6th. Guys, this deck and the course is going to help you. I truly believe in it. I put a lot of effort into it. There are PDFs that you can download on the website for the course, and they are things that you're going to fill out along with taking the course. There are tons of exercises to practice the stuff and tons of insight into it. So if you guys want to get better and progress in your theory and your playing, go check out my theory course at tunedinguitarcourses.com. You can buy the deck there. If you order the deck from me, I'm going to ship it to you guys as soon as I can, and they'll probably go out within a day or two. If you order it from Amazon, Amazon will handle all of that, but you're going to get a better deal from the website from me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys on the next video when I do a guitar lesson. But until then, take care and God bless.